So as much as we love it, I feel like we all could agree that the internet might just be the downfall of humanity, because I feel like shit has only gotten worse the more connected that we are. But at the same time, it feeds us stories like this one that you would never think was possible. And if someone just randomly told you this back in the day and you couldn't look it up to confirm, you would have never believed it. But apparently this is what people be doing nowadays because of TikTok challenges, and this kid ended up dying from it. He injected himself with a butterfly. I don't even know why that would be a thing that anybody would think of in the first place, but as many crazy stories as we covered, I guess I'm not really all that surprised. So the tweet that I came across was from the New York Post, which said teen who injected himself with crushed butterfly spent 7 agonizing days in the hospital before he died. What's crazy to me is, like, even if you told me to make up the most unrealistic out there thing that would kill somebody, this is not something that would ever cross my mind. So if this is an actual challenge that's happening on TikTok or some other social media, I'm blown away, and I'm actually impressed by the person that came up with it, because who thinks of this shit? But this is what the article said. The Brazilian teen who died after injecting himself with butterfly remains reportedly suffered in agony for a week before his death, which doctors say may have been caused by an allergic reaction or infection. Davy Nunes Moreira, 14, suffered excruciating pain in a hospital in Vitoria de Conquista for an entire week after admitting he mixed a dead butterfly with water and injected the concoction into his leg, the Daily Mail reported. Authorities are investigating whether the teen, who had been throwing up and limping before going to the hospital, was participating in a sick social media challenge that caused his death. Luis Fernando de Relvas, a specialist at Hospital Santa Marcelina, speculated that Davy may have suffered from an embolism, an infection, or an allergic reaction, the outlet reported, citing Brazilian media. We don't know how he prepared this mixture or the size of the fragments he managed to inject into the body, Relvas said. There may have been air left inside, which could lead to an embolism, he said. An embolism or blockage in a blood vessel can lead to sudden death, according to the specialist. The teen's mysterious death, linked to possible toxins in the butterfly mix that caused his body to shut down as he went into septic shock, is making headlines across Brazil. Local police are waiting for the full postmortem results before declaring a cause of death. And I gotta be honest with you, as I'm making this video, I'm still in disbelief that this is a real thing. So I've seen some people saying, well, we learned something today. You don't inject butterflies, because they thought that the toxins from the butterfly could have killed him, which I guess is a possibility. Once the autopsy comes back, we'll know more. I don't think I'll make a full video about it, but I'll probably tweet about it or post it on my IG story. So if you guys want to follow me there, those links are down below. Regardless, it sounds to me more likely that there was some air in it, because obviously he's not a trained professional in giving shots or injecting things. And there's a chance that he just led himself to a very slow and painful death, which is really unfortunate. I mean, a 14-year-old kid goes through a week of agonizing pain. He's limping, he's not feeling good, probably throwing up and just all sorts of different symptoms, and then ends up going into the hospital, and at that point, they couldn't save him. Now, I don't know if he had went in sooner, if they would have been able to do something for him, but obviously by the time he got there, there wasn't much that they could do, and they probably didn't know exactly where to start, because he's telling them that he injected a dead, crushed up butterfly, which again, I still don't understand why that is a thing, or if this is a challenge, who came up with it, why they came up with it. But this is a lesson for anybody out there that has kids, or if you happen to be younger and you're watching this, don't follow stupid TikTok trends. This might be the dumbest one that I've heard of since the eating Tide Pods, which I think actually happened. Like, I think people legitimately ate Tide Pods thinking, well, it's a challenge and everybody else is doing it, so I'm going to do it. Do not listen to what you see on social media. First of all, a video can be edited and people are going to make it look like they're participating in something just so they can get other people to do it and see what the results are, because they think it's funny. But it's not funny. People end up dying or end up with serious complications and things that might carry with them through the rest of their lives. It's just not worth it. Like, if you want to go viral, just get talented at something. Get good at a game, or get good at some kind of thing that you can do in life that other people have trouble doing, and you could probably go viral. Or just be very consistent and upload content regularly, and I promise you, you have a better chance and a much safer chance of getting where you want to get. Because going viral for one dumb thing, in all honesty, the chances that you actually get to stick with that popularity and people keep following you is very slim to none. Like, when you look at people like, say, the Hawk Tuah girl, right? She became popular off of just saying some wild shit on a video. That happens all the time. People say wild shit on a regular basis. They don't always become popular. She's in like the 0.1%. So you're risking your life and your safety for the 0.1% chance that you might go viral and people are actually going to continue to follow you after the viral moment, when in all reality, you're just a moment in time. Like, they're just gonna look, laugh, and then move on to the next thing. It's better that you go about it in a legitimate way and just gain a real following. Like, this is just, it's a sad moment. Never thought I'd cover something about a butterfly being injected in someone, but anything is possible with the internet in 2025. So let me know what you guys thought down below. I just saw this, wanted to cover it. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.